In last unit, ecosystem, we have completed the unit 2, ecosystem. In that, we have seen the definition of ecosystem, types of ecosystem, how it is classified, natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. In that, again, we have seen grassland ecosystem, the life cycle of the grassland ecosystem and pond water ecosystem. In both the cases, the components of the ecosystem that we have seen, in that the components, abiotic components and biotic components, how they are related with each other, how they are dependent on each other, that we have studied. In abiotic components, that includes the non-living things like soil, air, water, and its properties, its characteristics, that we have seen. How they are they are utilized by the uh, living things, biotic components. In biotic components, that includes producers, consumers, and decomposers. In producers, it includes all the plants, trees, herbs, shrubs, different types of trees that is utilized by the consumers. Consumers, that includes primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, how they depend upon each other. And decomposers, how they are depend upon the consumers and producers. These are the components of the ecosystem that we have studied. इकोसिस्टम समजले का सगळ्यांना? यामध्ये काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? त्यानंतर आपण पाहिलं इकोलॉजिकल सक्सेशन इन द सक्सेशन ऑफ द natural system. In for the two cases we have studied, in that Hadrar succession and Gerard succession. Gerosil and Hydrosil. These are the two stages of succession that we have studied. Then ecological pyramid that we have seen. Ecological pyramid, organization of the ecosystem, how it is classified, structure of the ecosystem, ecological pyramids of the ecosystem that we have studied. These are the various contents that we have studied in the ecosystem. The types of ecosystem, then organization of the ecosystem, then ecological pyramids, then ecological succession. These are the various terms related to ecosystem that we have studied in the second unit. Ecosystem. Then third unit we are going to start. Unit 3 is the natural resources. In ecosystem we have studied different terms related to ecosystem, types of ecosystem. What are the resources are there that we have studied? Natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. So in the unit 3, we are going to see natural resources in the ecosystem. In that it includes renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Okay. Natural resources. What are the different natural resources that is useful for the biotic components and biotic components? How they There was a network problem. Unit 3 is the natural resources. That it includes renewable and non-renewable resources. How these resources which are utilized by the uh, human being, how they are utilized by the uh, biotic components. What are the resources? So, as there is a rise in the human population, these natural resources are which are used by the human being. So, all over the world, these resources that are utilized by the human being, due to increase in population, there may be there may be wastage of these resources or exploitation of these resources, or this resource may be destroyed. So, due to increase in population, that will uh, affect the use of these natural resources. So, these natural resources which are utilized by the human being, so that should meet the demands for the energy and materials. These resources should be utilized properly so that for the next generation, these resources should be available. Hmm. So, looking forward to the future scenario, this situation of the use of these resources is very serious. If these resources are not utilized properly, that will not be available for the that will be not available for the next generation in the future. That will be not available. So, at the present situation, the total global production of these resources is nearly enough to match the human demands for the energy and materials. So these resources should be utilized properly so that every organism or every community should be uh, that be that will be made available for every community, and every organism should not be destroyed, and these natural resources should be maintained properly. That is known as the uh, environmental science. You have to maintain the quality of the environment. You have to preserve these natural resources so that these natural resources should be available for the next generation. In the future, these resources should be utilized properly. So therefore, all agriculture production uh, that produce to animal husbandry and the world fisheries that have to be diverted to support the human society. So all agricultural production should be increased. Hmm? So to preserve these natural resources, you have to make a system, or you have to maintain the environmental features. Okay. So due to increase in population, that will affect to the environment. There will be degradation of the natural ecosystem. Natural resources are deteriorated, or they are uh, not available for the use. So there may be increase in the pollution of the environment that will lead to the loss of the uh, natural resources, or that will make the soil infertile. or there may be degradation of the natural ecosystem. So due to increase in the population, if these natural resources are not preserved properly, then it will affect to the ecosystem. There may be degradation of the natural ecosystem, deterioration of this fertile soil, soil fertility will decrease. The crop production may decrease, or pollution may increase. Pollution in the environment may increase. Water pollution, noise pollution, or air pollution. So that will be it will make the environment unhealthy, and it will be it will affect to the environment or the community that will exist in the environment, in the ecosystem. So that will be harmful to the society, harmful to the ecosystem. So in the future, it will be difficult for the world food production to keep pace with the growing demands. As per the demands of the population or the society, so that demand cannot be fulfilled if these natural resources, natural uh, materials that are not preserved. These are the natural resources, importance of the natural resources. So what is the natural resource? समजलं का नॅचरल रिसोर्स त्यामध्ये काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? What is natural resources? Any problem in this? समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. टावरे, बोडके, रणदिवे, पांढरे, समजते का? शिरस्कर, क्षीरसागर, पटारे, पाळी, वायदंडे,
Yes,
साळुंके, मोरे, धोत्रे, देवकते, देसाई, चव्हाण, रणदिवे. इकोसिस्टम समजले का? तर आपण थर्ड युनिट पाहतोय नॅचरल रिसोर्सेस. What is natural resource? आपण पाहिजे natural resources, how they are utilized, how to maintain these natural resources. So natural resource is the resource which is useful to the man or society. So that can be transferred into useful product, or that can be used to produce a useful thing. That is known as natural resources. So that is useful for the human being. Natural resources मध्ये काय काय soil, air, water, some natural things, fruits, or any natural resources, or any, or whatever it may be, that is utilized by the man for their survival, or some resources that may be utilized by the human being for their survival. So natural resources is the resources which is obtained from the nature, जे निसर्गापासून मिळालेले आहे. त्यामध्ये पाणी असेल, किंवा पाणी किंवा हवा, or surrounding environment, environmental features that may include trees, fruits. From that to get the energy, or to get the food. Very natural resource that is utilized. The natural resource is the resource obtained from the nature. Naturally it is available. That's what is called natural resource. Soil, air, water, that is naturally available. That is there by the man. Suppose man that is required the basic needs. The basic needs are food, Food is obtained from the soil by the growth of the plants, trees, crops. You get the food. Different types of crops to take, like wheat, rice, sugarcane, maize, cotton, soybean, etc. By use of natural resources, soil, to take the different types of crops. Similarly, water, which is used for the drinking, is used for the man for cooking. Water is used for the by the man for industrial use, for domestic use. Then air is required, oxygen is required for breathing, for living. Clothes are required to so that to withstand again the uh, so, shelter is required to prevent from uh, uh, the natural calamities, or to prevent from the uh, air, or cool air, to require house or clothes. Hmm? Then we require the water, for drinking, for domestic use, and for industrial use. These resources are utilized: soil, air, water. hmm, These are the basic resources that is utilized by the human being. So these natural resources, which form the very basis or base for the entire life of the uh, every organism that lives in this planet. So these resources are utilized by uh, uh, every organism, that may include uh, producers, consumers, decomposers. So these natural resources can be of following types. दोन टाइप्स आहेत: बायोटिक रिसोर्स अँड अबायोटिक रिसोर्स. इकोसिस्टीम मध्ये आपण पाहिलंय टाइप्स ऑफ इकोसिस्टीम, कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द इकोसिस्टीम. त्यामध्ये अबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स आहेत, बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स आहेत. बायोटिक रिसोर्स अँड अबायोटिक रिसोर्स. Biotic is the which is utilized by the living things. Abiotic resources are the non-living things. Biotic components मध्ये आपण पाहिले, which includes producers, consumers, and decomposers. In abiotic component, that includes the edaphic factors, climatic factors, and topographic factors. त्यामध्ये soil, air, water, these are the abiotic resources, abiotic components. So biotic resource is the resource which is directly or indirectly derived from the photosynthetic activity of green plants. Green plants that utilize the sunlight for their growth. Plants are the producers. They make their own food. ते स्वतःचं अन्न बनवतात. ते कसं बनवतात? फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस. फोटोसिंथेसिस सायन्स मध्ये तुम्ही स्टडी केला फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस. Due to photosynthesis process, they use the sunlight. They convert the solar energy into chemical energy. They make their own food, and that food that is consumed by the consumers, like human being, animals, primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers. This is a biotic resource. Is the resource which is directly or indirectly derived from photosynthetic activity of the green plants. त्याला काय म्हणतात? बायोटिक रिसोर्स. या बायोटिक रिसोर्स मध्ये काय काय येते? फूड. फूड मध्ये काय काय असेल? इट इन्क्लूड्स ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ क्रॉप्स. राईस असेल, wheat, गहू, ज्वारी, sugarcane, wood, or fruits of different types like apple, banana, then pomegranate, chiku. All types of fruits are included in that. Woods of different types. teak wood, pine wood, fibers, milk, and milk products including that. त्यामध्ये मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स म्हणजे दुधाचे दुग्धजन्य पदार्थ येतील त्यामध्ये curd or paneer or it includes milk or milk products. So these are the biotic resources. Then fish meat, leather. These are all biotic resources. Okay. These are the biotic resources that includes food, fruits, wood, fibers, milk and milk products or dairy products, fish meat, leather. These are all biotic resources. Biotic resources मध्ये येतात. तर मला biotic resource काय? Then abiotic resources. Then coal, oil, natural gas are also biotic resources. Coal, oil, and natural gas is also a biotic resource as they were produced by the photosynthetic activity of the plants, which occurred millions of years ago. Through photosynthetic activity, this coal, oil, and natural gas is produced. This is also a biotic resource. Abiotic resources कुठले आहेत? Abiotic resources that includes mineral material, freshwater rocks, salts, chemicals. These are abiotic resources. Then this biological activity is not involved in their formation. So these are the abiotic resources: minerals, salts, chemicals present in the water, soil. These are abiotic resources, abiotic components. Abiotic resources and abiotic resources. These are the biotic resources and abiotic resources. कशामध्ये येतात? Natural resources. These are the natural resources. These are classified to natural resources. Biotic resource and abiotic resource. हे दोन प्रकारचे resources आहेत. So what are the renewable and non-renewable resources? आपण पाहिलं biotic resource and abiotic resources in the natural resources. Natural resource is the resource which is obtained from the nature. That is called natural resource. Renewable and non-renewable resources. A resource may be renewable and non-renewable. हे दोन प्रकारचे resources असतात. Renewable and non-renewable. So renewable resources कुठले आहेत? Renewable resources which can be regenerated. That can be regenerated or recreated. It is renewable resources. The non-renewable resources that cannot be regenerated or recreated. Once they use, they get exhausted. They will not regenerate it again. So that are called non-renewable resources. Renewable resources समजलं, renewable resources म्हणजे जे regenerate करता येतात. Non-renewable resources ते regenerate करता येणार नाही. Renewable resources are the resources which can be regenerated. They are called renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are the resources which cannot be regenerated. The renewable resources कुठले आहेत? Renewable resources means the resources that can be regenerated. Renewable resources that includes, now we have seen Renewable resources are the wood fiber, fodder, fruits, vegetables, meat and milk and milk products. So these are the resources that are developed directly or indirectly by recent photosynthetic activity. These are the various resources which are developed. These resources are called renewable resources. That includes wood fiber, fodder, grass, fruits, vegetables, meat, milk and milk products. So these are regenerated. These resources are regenerated. So these are developed directly or indirectly by recent photosynthetic activity. Therefore, these resources are called renewable resources. Renewable resources. The non-renewable resources that includes high-grade mineral deposits, then chemicals, salts, deposits of the fossil fuels. These are the non-renewable resources. So this non-renewable resources, once they use, they cannot be regenerated. Okay. So these are the non-renewable resources. These resources are exhaustible. So these resources are which are utilized by the human being. These are the renewable resources and non-renewable resources. These resources may be available, that may be limited or unlimited. So these resources can be generated again and again as long as photosynthesis continues on this planet. These resources can be regenerated, and some resources they may be available, they may be less available, or they may be uh, limited. Some resources may be unlimited. So this consumption of these resources, consumption faster than their regeneration. So this causes the ecosystem, the consumption of these resources that may cause their depletion, but also tend to damage the system which is responsible for their production. So due to increase in population, these resources may be utilized by the human being. So there may be huge destruction of the resources, or these resources are not maintained properly. So these resources should be utilized by the animals, plants, human being. So all the animals uh, uh, and the man that can also satisfy almost all the basic requirements from the biosphere around him, like plants, animals, and microbes. So these are the resources which is utilized by the all the organisms. These are the renewable and non-renewable resources. Some of the minimal difference are renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are the resources which are regenerated. Like I was saying, renewable resources. That includes the examples are wood fiber, fodder, grass, fruits. vegetables, meat, milk and milk products. These are the renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are the which includes mineral materials or salts, chemicals. These are the non-renewable resources. समजलं इथपर्यंत? समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. So this is a basic requirement of the human being. Basic human requirement. So every human being that will require this natural resources that should be made available to the human being, all the organisms. So the biosphere is largely composed of dozen of lighter elements with molecular weights having lower than 40. They are linked with each other by chemical bonds during the formation of the energy that is used by the human being. So it contains the various elements for generation of the energy. So the plants that will utilize the sunlight, main source of energy is the solar energy. Okay, the green plants that will utilize the sunlight. So for the making their own food, they utilize the sunlight. These plants they will require they will need the inorganic carbon resource, water, mineral, nutrients, and light for their growth or for making their own food. So these are the basic things that the human being that will be utilized. He will require the shelter other than food, water. In modern era or modern man also requires large number of other things like he requires shelter for living or he require houses, buildings, clothes for wearing to uh, protect from weather like sunlight to protect from in the winter, to protect from the rainfall. He requires shelter, clothing, transportation for moving from one place to another place. He requires transportation facilities, entertainment facilities, facilities, defense system, medicines. There are some needs of the human being. Other than basic needs, the human being will require all these uh, things, all these needs for their survival. This is the basic human requirement. समझलं का? Any difficulty in this, please ask. After 1 minute, this session will close. After 1 minute, you have to rejoin again with same link. Okay.